Hello everyone, welcome back and welcome new viewers to some more Stormworks Search and Destroy. If you were with us last time, we put some wings on this thing. This plane is actually starting to take some shape and we've actually got some really nice wings on it. We did slap some jet engines in there, but we have not hooked anything up. We just did it more for placement and to kind of understand what size we were looking at. But yeah, it does kind of sit here flat on the ground. So I think today we're going to be using our skills to put some wheels in this thing. Put some landing gears in it, maybe figure out how we're gonna tuck this stuff up in, and yeah. Well, let's not waste any more time. Before we do, throw a like on this video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and let's go ahead and jump into the workbench. All right. So I think what the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna come up here into our nose section, and we've got plenty of room in here to actually work with. We can kind of do anything we want here with this landing system. My concern is back here trying to figure out where we're gonna put some big old wheels for this guy. So I think what we're gonna do, let's jump up here in the front. I think we got plenty of room here. Let's tackle this first and go ahead and knock this out of the way. Let's do us a folding leg of some sorts. Folding gear. Folding gear would be good. Let's maybe get rid of that section there. And how far do we want the nose to actually fold out? Ooh, interesting. Do we want it to fold out? Do we want it to drop out of the bottom? How do we want this to work? You know what? Let's just check out what kind of wheels we have and what sizes we're gonna be working with. See, small. We've got the little tiny wheels. I don't think that's that actually the wheel like that too small for the front. I don't know. That doesn't seem too bad. What was our other options? This guy here, the large landing wheel. Okay, so yeah, that is big. Actually, it's not that big, but I think we could definitely use these on the back. Let's how much room do we have back here to kind of work with? Not a whole lot, actually. So we're gonna have to figure out a way to cram some wheels back in here somewhere. Interesting. All right, so let's decide which wheel size we want. I think for the front, it's got to be the big one. It's got to be this one. It's not gonna look right. Everything is so oversized on this already. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be the one. And we'll do a couple in the back. I think we'll do maybe a couple like that side by side, and we'll get a bigger wheel in the back. So I think that's actually a pretty decent spot for the wheel. And I don't think it needs to come down any lower than that either. So let's get in here. And I'm still dealing with that bug of it being upside down all the time. There we go. So the wheel is going to have to come into here. I think what we'll do is just actually make it just slide down, maybe? That might be the best thing for it. So let's go ahead and do this. This will be easy while we've still got it just like this. Let's go ahead and cut this out, paste it, make it a separate entity. That way when we're working on it in here, we don't have to worry about cutting it out later. So boom, oops. Do something like that. And this needs to go up. So maybe, all right, I'm not sure. Let's see, what piece am I looking for here? I can't remember what it's called. It's some sort of track. Let's see, track. Is that what we're looking for? It's not a track. It is a track. Linear tracks. Okay, this is what I wanted. So I think if I do something like that, is that how I think that's how we achieve what we're looking for. We want the wheel to just come straight down. Won't need that. It should just come straight up when we give it a signal. We want it to stop when it gets to the top. Now we got to figure out some sort of cool doors to kind of hide this thing. Question is, all this needs to start inside here. We actually got to take this all out. So our positive signal will actually be it turning on and going out, so to speak. Let's see. That's all part of that. That's all part of that. Let's grab another one of these, slap it in there. All right, so now, why is that all? Okay, perfect. And we should be able to snug that in there nice and neat. There we go. How do we hide this? How do we hide this? Guess we can start off with a couple pivots. Something like that, I guess. Let's see, we'll do that and that. And honestly, I think I want this to be up higher so that these doors can swing inwards and then the wheel can come out. That way we don't have anything hanging down below. Because otherwise that's just gonna get in the way. We might flip them, it might flip us over as we're trying to fly. Who knows? Let's do that. We're gonna move this up. That gives us the ability to move this the way we want to. Only issue is, let's see here. The only problem we have is which side to put this closure on, and I feel like those are gonna clip together as well. So let's definitely need to get this stuff out of here, that stuff out of there. How do we hide this? And which side do we put it on? Let's just put it on this side for now. That should allow these to fold in. This needs to be moved up a lot. Thinking something maybe way up here like this. That should work. Hopefully this will work for what we want to do. Is that where we want it? Okay. Go back and grab our wheel, landing wheel. That'll go like that. These will open upwards. The wheel will come down. And then that should work. That should work for our front wheels. Hopefully that's all we need to do. Yeah, let's test that out real quick. Let's hook this up. Let's get some power onto this. And then we're gonna have to figure out if we're gonna need some sort of delay for this to open and then this to come down. We're gonna need a toggle. Let's we're gonna put it right there for now. That should be all we need. I want to find that button. There it is right there. That needs to have power. That button is going to activate, not the brake. We're going to need a switch box for this. And we're already in the logic. I didn't think we were going to get in the logic this quick. We got plenty of room here. Let's just slap it down up front. We're going to need a constant signal. We'll get a constant on. Place that down as soon as it wants to go. And we're going to get a constant number as well that we want these pivots to turn. We're also going to need another set of these to make this go down as well. So that's going to have a separate number. But we don't need the constant on because we've got one there already. So we just need the constant number. So we'll ever grab it. There we go. With our constant number. Let's hook these up on and on. All right, so this number is going to be our on value for this. This will be our on value for this. Now we just got to choose. That'll be that, and then this will be this one. Right? Perfect. That'll work. We're going to need another one here because this has to come back up. So let's put ourselves another number in here. And this is going to be our off value. So let's set these up. This is going to need to be a -1. We want this to return back. This will be a 1. That will push the wheel out. And then for these guys, I think we might need full rotation for these. So let's go ahead and do a 1 on these as well. Here's the other thing I'm going to do. I'm going to grab a delay here, and then we're going to set that there. What's going to happen now is our button, where's our button? Our button here. I don't know why I put the on here. This is so stupid to me. The on can move because the button is the on. On. There we go. Button. So for that one, we want it to go here. This one, we want it to go to the delay because we want the doors to open first, and then. All right. So hopefully, having this coming through the delay, that will allow us to not have these things clip together. Is everything? Did I just place a block? I think I just placed a block there. I did. But let's see. We don't need an off for that. We do need an off for this. This needs to come back as well. We can use the same number here to bring it back, hopefully. Let's test this out and hope it works. That thing just decimated our plane. I need to bring it down so it doesn't go kaboom when we drop it. All right, drag that down, spawn it in. Okay. Those are going the wrong way, and that is obviously having some issues there. So we need to have these go the opposite direction, and then why is that still doing that? Back to the workbench. Okay, so the little flaps here, the little doors, they went the wrong way. For some reason, I don't know why. That's positive, and that's positive. Why did they go the wrong ways? Let's see. What are we connected to here? Let's look. We are here. Our on state is what? 1. That should have sent it upwards. I don't understand. I don't know why this is backwards. Maybe you guys do. Maybe it's something simple and I'm totally just an idiot not figuring it out. Let's see. That is a -1. Okay. So I guess the thing to do would just be to flip these guys around, right? Since they don't want to work the right way. I don't understand why they're not going up. I feel like I need to try this again. Let's try this again. Let's merge that with that, that with that. On. The positive should be this way. We'll see. It needs power as well, doesn't it? These need power. All right, let's try that again. I'm not sure what's going on there. And then that bouncing wheel. What is going on there? Hang on. Did we forget to power everything up in here? Oh, it's got power. It's got a signal. So why is that not? Let's see. That's on. I'm not sure what's going on here, guys. I'm completely confused. I feel like everything's backwards and not working right. So we're just going to start putting everything in backwards. That's going to be the easiest thing to do, I guess. All right, so that'll go to that. That'll go to that. We'll hook this stuff back up. Probably should just reverse that, but that'd have been all right. Okay, so that worked, and then the wheel comes down but doesn't lift any. I don't understand why we're not going on here. Brake false. Why doesn't this have any electric? Oh, is it our EMP that's breaking this? It might be our EMP that's breaking this. Let's give this a second and see if this comes back and then see if the wheel actually works. In that case, we need to figure out a way to go back and actually turn our EMP off because that was a problem we had a few days ago. All right, so the electric came back and everything is reversed again still. So I don't know what I've done here to make everything backwards. I thought 1 was positive and -1 was negative, but apparently not in this game all of a sudden. So let's jump back. That's what was causing that wheel to not go down. All right, so apparently negative is positive and positive is negative now in the game. So in that case, positive goes up and negative goes down, and that should get our wheel to come out of there. All right, so why is it automatically doing it though if the switch is off? Because this isn't even set to on. This is a default state off. This is off, this is off, so I'm confused. I'm so confused at this point, guys. This is some simple logic, and I've just completely confused myself of why everything's working on positive and negative backwards. We didn't even delay this. Let's delay it by half a second, maybe. That should be good. All right, so hopefully when this thing gets its power back, this wheel will actually push down, and we actually will have a landing gear here. Those seem like they opened up pretty good. It is ugly. This whole system is ugly, but it works. And we've got a ton of space in here for all our other logic and gyro and things like that. All right, you guys, power has come back on and the wheel has actually gone down. So that actually has worked. And while I was sitting there thinking, I had plenty of time to sit there and think in there, I realized why everything wasn't working is because we never set our switch to a default state on, which would have made more sense because everything would have hit a positive. Okay, so that wheel does work. That is nice. It looks okay. I'm not digging it 100% because you can kind of see in here, but it does work. We'll paint it nice and dark and that won't matter. So yeah, let's grab it again and let's see if we can work on maybe doing some of these back wheels. All right, we're here in the back here. I think the thing we're have to do is maybe kind of the same technique is have these pieces fold up into the plane and then the wheels can come straight down out of it. I think what I need though is this piece and this piece to come loose. Go ahead and grab it and resize this thing here. And we'll go ahead and, you know what, let's cut the whole thing here. We'll cut the whole thing out, cut and paste, and then we'll resize it. All right, now we have our two. What is going on? What is going on? Now we have our two individual pieces plus our plane. All right, so let's grab ourselves another pivot. And maybe this time we can actually figure out what we're doing. I think this is how I had it up front. We're going to try that technique again. Let's see. That should work. And now I've got to figure out where these big old chunky wheels are going to go. Interesting. I don't know if I gave myself enough room here for two sets of wheels. We Wheel. There we go. Yeah, that's just going to give us enough room for one there, and then so we'd have to come back and actually open up some more space to have this work. Uh, hmm. Is that even far back enough? The wheels are going to be here. I need them to kind of be here. Maybe, these might just have to be permanent fixtures here. It means they'll always be hanging down. I don't know if I dig that idea. And all of that has to open up for our bomb as well. How do we solve this problem, you guys? Let's see. We could go to just one wheel here. Is that gonna look weird? Be something like that. I don't know if that's gonna be enough wheel for us. Maybe it is. Let's let's put it together. Let's try it. All right, so I'm gonna plop those down right there, so I can go ahead and grab ourselves a track. See, we're gonna do it the same way we did the other one. Actually, let's see. Do it right there. I'm hoping that's enough space. That should be enough. Let's see here, and we'll grab the wheel. That's not the wheel. Why did that grab? There we go. Oh, so what's the point of putting it down if we can't grab it easily? There we go. Got the wheel. Find our spot to place it. There it is. Wheels out. Okay, we're gonna use the same microcontroller. Let's see. First, we're gonna power it up. Give this guy some power back here. All right, so we need the microcontroller for the flaps here. That is going to be this guy here. And we're going to grab our other one here and use it on our tracks. And hopefully I've hooked everything up right, and that should work. Let's test it, and its EMP is going to blow, so that's going to take us a few seconds, but you'll not miss that time at all. Okay, so I'm already seeing some problems that I have here, and I've got some clipping here going on, so we need to fix that. I need to raise these up a little bit higher, and that should stop that problem from happening. All right, so I'm just going to grab that guy there. We're going to resize it. We're going to grab both of them at the same time. But I think maybe one more. I think about there would have been good because these flaps are a little bit taller than the other ones. Let's see. Let's paste. And you know what would have helped if that was an actual track instead of actual blocks. So let's put the track there. Rotate that the right way. We'll go up with it. Merge what needs to be merged. That is all good. And now we need to raise these wheels up a little bit. We're just going to type it in because that is so much quicker than trying to grab it. Needs to go out one. I think that should get us some landing gears. That is super ugly back here. I do not like it. But it is what it is. We're working with what space we have, and hopefully that will do us some good here. Let's everything's connected. Let's spawn it in and see what happens. All right, so I almost got it. Oh, and those need to move over too. Interesting. All right, so what I could do, I could probably move this the pivot over a little bit more. That should get this to fit up against the wall, and then that should slide out, but we're still having a clipping issue with that one little piece there. And actually, I don't think we need that piece to come up, truthfully, because this is not coming down out of the center. Let me grab this again. Let's fix this problem here. That good. Is that... get any of that to move? Oh, this has to move with it too. Interesting. I'm glad I looked at this down here. Let's see. Let's resize this. Cut. Oops, I'm not moving it. Pasting it. Clear. Resize. Cut it in two. Cut. Paste. Now I want to merge that with that with that, and then that can go. And we're going to put that back. Right? So now those two pieces fold up and in. And that should work a lot better now. The only problem we have now is the distance that they move over. So I'm thinking, interesting. I don't think I have any more room here, do I? Unless I come over into this side piece here, but this is all angled. So I don't think I could do that. I'd have to come all the way up into here. And we can't, I don't think we can do that either. That's a lot of door opening up. Let's see. The other thing I could do is just move these over, but those are going to be super close to the center. What do we do here? I think the best thing to do is to move this over. and we can't move it there. So we're gonna move it here. Means that part goes with it as well. Get this into place. Can we see where this goes? All right, so that shall go there. I think this is gonna work, guys. I think this is gonna work for us. And that should go like that. Then that should go there. That can go there. And then all of that should fold up to this wall now if we've done things right. If we haven't, then we're just right back to where we were. So let's come over here. Let's grab our pivots, grab some electricity, and test. Oh, I didn't put any electricity on the pivots. And then soon we're going to have to make like a control panel or something for all of this as well, because that way we can get our electrical going in one spot. That'd be nice. Everything on a bunch of switches. Boom, boom. There we go. Spawn that in. Okay, so I hooked up everything wrong. So now we're going to try and fix this. Oh my gosh, you guys. So I fixed the problem, and now I've got to go higher up now, I think. I don't know if I fixed the problem or not, because it still looks like that's not going to be snug against the wall there. Man, okay. Let's move the wheels up like one, and then we'll see where we go from there. This shouldn't take this long. Spending way too much time trying to get some wheels on this thing. All right, so we'll take all of this. We'll cut all of this. We'll move this up by one. Paste it. Grab a rail. Merge it all back. And see if we fixed anything at all. I doubt we have. I think we've just basically made more door and... We've got a problem, guys. We have got a problem. I am not sure how to solve this problem, you guys. Unless we go to static wheels. And I'd like to have some that come up and into the belly of the plane, but we're killing all of our space back here. I was going to like to have a fold down door back here as well, and I don't think we're going to have that. Oh, just out of curiosity, let's see what some regular non-moving wheels would look like on here. I'd want them higher up than that, that's for sure. Let's see, let's put them... Try two different levels here. Come on, we'll draw that level. Something tells me that's going to be two way up in there. Yeah, I feel like we need to go just a little bit lower with that. And if we could just move this forward a little. You know what? I think what we're going to do, we're going to cut a little section here, and we're just going to extend our plane out a little bit. I am struggling with this issue of getting these wheels, and we're just going to put our wheels right there in the side. We'll have the nose wheel come out, and then that's how we're going to solve this problem, guys. And that gives us all of our room back here in the back that we can put like a cannon system here, because otherwise this is just taking up too much space and too much time. All right, so we're going to do this. We're going to take this, copy. Actually, here's what we need to do. We need to cut the tail away. All right, so we've got all of that. Let's see what we're cutting here. We don't need all of that. We just need to come back to right. We're at right there. All right, cut. Now we got to grab all this and move it forward. Let's see, paste. We're going to cut it again. Let's move it back to, say, there. That's not too bad. It does make us a little bit longer. I think we'll be okay. And then we're going to fill all this in, and this is where our wheels are going to go. Just because. Let's see. Let's run this down here like this, and we're just going to flip over because the game's broken. That's what we're looking at now. And is that just going to hang out this plane the entire time? We come over one more. That's not too bad. I think we can leave that, and we can work around this. Not a problem. I need to get rid of all this. None of that's needed. All right, let's merge all this together, make it one. Are they not attached in any way, shape, or form? Oh, because that's part of the bomb. We don't want to be attached to the bomb, do we? What are we not connected to? Anything? We must be. We must be just floating here. There we go. Yep, that was it. Okay. Let's make this look all nice and pretty again, and we're going to fill all this in. Not with that. All right, so that should be a little bit of brain power, but I got it figured out. I've got the right piece in there, and keep flipping like that. Every time I try to select a part down here, we get flipped off the screen now. Let's flip that over, rotate that. That can go just like it was. Fill that. No, we won't fill this in. We'll fill that in. We'll fill that in, and... This can come across. No problem. I can go there. And all this is going to be bomb bay doors. Am I seriously like one too close to the NI? Cut these and move them back one. Yeah, there we go. Paste. That should give us more room that when this bomb drops, we'll have some more room there. Didn't have any clipping issues now. All right, there we go. Nicely done. Nicely done. Okay, so that can go there. This go there. And this can go there. And then we can just make this place a little nice here. All right, there we go. So now we've got some wheels in here. I'm going to go ahead and clean up all of this. I'm going to fill in all this little gap here. And then we'll come back and we'll do some like little wheel wells and stuff over here. And then we'll call it. We're going to call it there because that's just, we've done too much already. All right, just filling in the last little bit here. All right, all filled in there. Let's come up with some way to make these a little more protected. I think we'll come out over top of them like that. Does that hang down? Yeah, that does. We can probably get rid of that. You know what? For the sake of doing that, we can come in there and do this. Then we can do not that, but this. And we'll do this little piece here like that. That looks good. And then now we just got to kind of connect all this up nice and pretty like. Let's say we do a couple wedges there, a couple wedges there. We'll do a wedge here. This is all coming together nice. I feel like this is just the way we should have just gone the first time. This is just so much better. So much easier. How do we do this? How do we transition here? Something like that, and then we're just gonna have some like open end wheel well here. What happens when I do that? Okay, can I put maybe like a small one in there and then maybe kind of hide that a little bit? I think that'll work. Not the best, but do the same thing here. Let's do that. All right, so those are wheels in the back. Let's spawn this in, see what happens. I blew myself up. All right, so let's lower it back down so it's not going kaboom when it hits the ground. All right, nice. They're sitting on the wheels. It's got to put a little block there. That'll be all right. I like that. I think those look good. We just got to get this wheel to pop out here, and it should be on its wheels now. I just wish we could have made those more mechanical. That's the only thing. I wish we could have made them more mechanical, hide and tuck up into here. But now we've got all the space back. We've got room for a door here or a gunner possibly. So yeah, I like it better the way it is. I didn't like having all this room being taken up because I do want to come back here and utilize this space. And now all we have to worry about is getting these doors to pop open and for this thing to go thump and drop right out. I'm gonna hop into the pilot seat here and we're gonna get a little look around and look at it. It's not too bad. Did it just come off the nose? There it is. That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. That should be good. We are literally like belly dragging the ground. We are literally belly dragging the ground. Man, words are still hard for me. Here I am struggling. So yeah, that is all I'm going to do here for today. I wanted to get some wheels on it so it would actually sit on the ground and have a nice little stance to it. I've done that. I've got a nice little retractable wheel in the front that'll come in nice and snug. The wheels in the back, they are the way they are. It's just, it's how we worked it out, guys. I wish they would have retracted, but I don't know. If you guys can come up with a better system, link me in the Discord. I'll definitely try and maybe change them up or whatever. But I think that's how we're going to leave them here today. But guys, yep, that's it. Is my time for today on this video. If you have enjoyed this video and you've made it to the end, give me a good old thumbs up. Appreciate it. And subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. It does help us out a whole lot. And guys, we will see you in the next one.